What up, everybody? One of the biggest power mysteries that still has never been revealed to this day is who was Effie's plug going back to when we first met her in Season 6 of Power and in Season 1 of Ghost. When Tariq first met Effie, it showed she was threatening to turn him into the cops. But Tariq offered Effie a job working for him, and Tariq and Effie ended up getting close. Also, she could learn Tariq's business and set him up. After getting Tariq to open up and tell her that his plug was dead, Effie went on to text message somebody saying it looks like the competition is almost out of product. So Effie went on to watch Tariq making fake pills and used it as an opportunity to get him expelled without actually snitching on him for something he could get arrested for. So the text message she sent to somebody almost seemed like a contradiction. If she was working for Tariq, why did she call him her competition? My theory is that she was working for him and he was the competition at the same time. The only thing we have ever seen Effie sell outside of Tariq is coke, and Tariq was selling pills at the same time at Choate. So my theory is Effie was moving coke at school already, but when Tariq came on campus with the pills, a lot of her customers started spending their money on the pills and she was losing business. So the only way to keep making money was to start working for Tariq and sell the coke on the side. But obviously, working for Tariq was less profitable than moving her own product. So she got rid of him so things would go back to the way they were. When Tariq found out the truth about what happened in Ghost Season 1, he stole a bag of coke from Effie at Yale and gave it to Epiphany to sell at the strip club. When he walked off, he said it was payback for getting him expelled from Choate. Notice she wasn't moving pills, she was moving coke. Then later on in Season 1 during Family Week, Effie showed up on campus looking to work with Tariq to sell some coke. When Braden found out that his siblings were coked out, he asked Tariq if Effie was on campus. Like he knew coke was her thing. Getting me to the question, who was Effie's first plug? My first theory is that it was Mahoney. Mahoney was a drug dealer that was trying to move in on some of Mecca's territory. So Mecca sent Kane to clean Mahoney out, and whatever he made over $50K he could keep. Kane came out with a duffel bag of cash and also cleaned out Mahoney's jewelry store. Most likely Mahoney was cleaning his money and also able to give his plug clean money through that jewelry store. I believe Mahoney is still alive because Mecca told Kane he left Mahoney in ruins just like he likes his enemies. Mahoney being Effie's plug would make a lot of sense because at one point in Season 2 of Ghost, Mecca decided to give all his product to Lorenzo, cutting off Kane, Monet, and Tariq in the process. Tariq still needed money to pay for Davis, turned to Effie and asked her to call her old plug, but she said he stopped answering a while back. Well, that would make sense if it was Mahoney because Kane left him in ruins just a few episodes prior. Therefore, Mahoney might have needed time to regroup. He might not have had the money to re-up after being robbed. Or like I said, maybe he didn't have any clean money to pay his plug. We know Jason Mitchell would only accept clean money as payment, no cash on delivery like Lobos. Getting me to Effie's plug theory number 2, and that is Zig, Tasha's plug in Power Season 6, when she was selling out the daycare and having Epiphany move coke for her at the strip club. Going back to that conversation that Tariq had with Effie when Mecca cut him off, Effie also told Tariq that the product she was getting from him was a lot better than what she got through her guy. Keep that in mind concerning Zig. When Tariq got kidnapped and Ghost and Tommy had to come up with $2 million to get him back, they got a re-up through Jason. And just like that, they had $2 million within a few hours. But they got robbed by Jason on the way to make the drop to Vincent and had to come up with an additional $1 million. So Tasha got the weight from Zig to sell. And all they came up with selling Zig's coke was $40K. BG said Zig's product got 2 stars on Yelp, meaning it's been stepped on like Stomp the Yard. Keep in mind also how Effie was stepping on the coke in Season 3, and she told Tariq that these college kids would never know the difference. Maybe this was a trick she learned from Zig. Possibly Zig stopped answering because he got arrested or maybe even killed. Hopefully he just got arrested because I would like to see that actor come back with a bigger role because he did a good job with his role on Snowfall. The next theory for Effie's mystery plug is none other than Kane Tejada. Kane had been in the game a minute and was definitely already in the life before we met him and when Tariq was at Choke. This would explain why Effie had loyalty to Kane in Season 2 of Ghost when she told him about Lauren having him on the wire. It would also make sense if Mecca cut Kane off. Effie was not going to be able to get any product either if Kane was her connect. Then there was that weird conversation between Effie and Kane in jail when she said something about because we one time, and Kane said, if I remember correctly, it was a whole bunch of times. This could have two meanings: that they hooked up a bunch of times in one night, or it meant that they have a history and been hooking up with each other on the low for a while now. Getting me to who her connect couldn't have been. It was not Mecca. We know this because when Tariq got cut off, Effie was not able to get any product. Additionally, Mecca was just returning to New York in Season 2 of Ghost. Effie had been selling drugs way before that. It couldn't have been Noma. Why would Noma start selling small weight to a high school and college kid when she already had Mecca as her distro? Even if Effie was Noma's daughter, she had to have been doing it behind her back because Noma told Monet that she wouldn't want her child anywhere near the life. It could not have been Two-Bit, Spanky, or Roberto because they were all locked up at the beginning of Ghost Season 1, and at the same time Tariq got the coke from Effie to give to Epiphany to sell at the strip clubs. One person I left out that could be a possibility is Crystal Ball. He got arrested with Alicia Jimenez at the end of Power Season 5, and we haven't heard anything from him since. There's a chance he was able to get out of jail after Alicia was killed. This would be a way to bring Crystal Ball back to the show if he was Effie's plug. One other possibility is that it was someone we have never met on Power, but someone who she met through her brother who was killed in a robbery gone wrong. One character I always wondered what happened to was Isabel Ruiz. Her dad was a big gang leader / drug dealer, so maybe she was able to get weight and sell it to Effie. One other thing before I go is, will we finally meet Effie's mom in Season 4? If we do, a lot of questions we have concerning Effie could be answered. And there you have it. Who was Effie's first plug? Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.